It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news at Tuesday's school board meeting, both Martha Ross Smith Choir and the high school band on hand looking for funding for various projects. The Martha Ross Smith Choir has been invited to perform at Disney World in March, and Principal Gladwin Harper on hand requesting funds, as was the band director, Mr. Hersey, seeking money for new band uniforms. School Superintendent Dr. Kelly advised the Board of Education on several ways they could secure the money and go about the funding. They could take action and make a motion, or they could simply allow the superintendent himself to work with the principals and see what funding is available. Here's how that conversation and vote took place this past Tuesday.
Approve a dollar amount if you so choose. You can also approve your direction of the superintendent to work closely with the group of students and their sponsors to secure the funds, if available, in the manner that you expect it to happen. So therefore, you could direct me and say, okay, Dr. Kelly, you need to work with Mr. Harper, and if the funds are available, provide those funds as he's requesting at the direction of the board. So any of those are options for you. I just wanted to make a point of order that you knew that, you don't absolutely have to take formal action. You certainly can if you wish, but you can direct me to work closely with the principal to secure the funds based on your expectations and availability.
But I want to rescind the original motion, and I would like to make a motion that we allow Dr. Kelly to work with the principal and the sponsor in whatever manner needed to secure funds for this group. Second.
Okay, we had a motion to rescind Ms. Daniel's previous motion. And so the motion now is that, as I understand it, Ms. Daniel, would be that Dr. Kelly would work closely with Mr. Harper in meeting these needs if funds are available. Right?
Yes, sir.
Any more discussion? Call the vote, please. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. McPherson?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Wise?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Daniel?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Mosley?
Yes, ma'am.
And once again, that vote taking place this past Tuesday at the school board meeting. Again, the Martha Ross Smith Elementary Choir has raised over $30,000 for their trip to Disney World. Mr. Gladwin Harper, the principal, was asking for about $2,800 to help secure a chartered bus for the trip in March. The band is seeking around $40,000 from the school board to allow the purchase of new uniforms. Now, as it takes some time for uniforms to arrive, the band booster is pitching in about $20,000. Once again, the board members on Tuesday simply voting to allow the school superintendent to work with Martha Ross Smith, Principal Gladwin Harper, and the band director to see what solutions can be found to find the funding if available. Both requests made at this past Tuesday's school board meeting. Other school news: Superintendent Board of Education will soon be out asking Wayne County voters to support a 1-cent tax for education known as the East Blast. It's currently in place, but the current one runs out in June of 2024. So look to vote a new one in March of 2023. The date of the vote is Tuesday, March 21st, but there will be 3 weeks of early voting before the date of March 21st. If passed, East Blast is expected to raise about $30 million over a 5-year period. The top 2 projects for the school system, they would begin immediately constructing a new ROTC building and a new ag center for the high school. Other money raised will be used at the discretion of the Board of Education on advisement from the superintendent. One decision expected to be made by the school board is whether to build a brand new football stadium across the high school or simply look to renovate JC Stadium. Cost estimates have been received by Superintendent Kelly, who stated at several board meetings that the cost of the new stadium would be roughly $18 million to renovate JC Stadium, about half that amount, $9 million. Once again, these are cost estimates, and the superintendent says they're high estimates on purpose, as I hope that the actual cost is less than the estimates. Once again, the vote on the East Blast for education right around the corner. The date, once again, Tuesday, March the 21st. Scriven Elementary Schools hosting their second APTT meetings on Tuesday, January 31st for kindergarten through second grade from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Third through fifth grades will meet on Thursday, February 2nd from 6 to 7 p.m. Their Scriven Elementary School Chorus Club will have its debut performance at 5:45 p.m. on each of those dates. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Local law enforcement conducted a big drug bust on Tuesday, January 24th, as the Jesup Wayne Tactical Narcotics Team executed 2 search warrants at the following residences: 522 Green Street and 1959 Killingsworth Road. These searches resulted from an investigation into multiple subjects selling illegal narcotics in Wayne County. During the searches of the two residences, officers found a large amount of illegal narcotic pills, 26 grams of crack cocaine, 23 pounds of marijuana. Approximate street value of the narcotics recovered is over $7,000. 2 firearms were recovered, a 9mm pistol and an AR rifle. Also seized from the residences, $2,800 in U.S. currency, 5 motor vehicles, 4 ATVs, 1 boat, and 23 ounces of gold jewelry. 2 men arrested at this time are 38-year-old Jeffrey Brown of Jesup and 35-year-old Ladarius Wright of Jesup. Both men face multiple charges: distribution of illegal narcotics, possession with intent to distribute, trafficking of a controlled substance, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Both Sheriff Chuck Mosley and Police Chief Perry Morgan state the investigation is ongoing. They state it may result in further arrest and more charges. They encourage anyone with information about illegal activity in the city of Jesup or Wayne County to call the Jesup PD at 427-1300 or the Sheriff's Department at 427-5970. Governor Brian Kemp on Thursday signed an emergency order allowing him to deploy as many as 1,000 Georgia National Guard troops following the violent unrest in Atlanta this past weekend over a proposed public safety center. In the order, Kemp wrote, "Georgians respect peaceful protests, but do not tolerate acts of violence against persons or property." Governor's aides described it as a precautionary measure as authorities also monitor the threat of protest over the beating death of 29-year-old Tyree Nichols, who was killed earlier this month in Memphis after being pulled over by police. The order invokes the clash in Atlanta that took place this past Saturday in downtown Atlanta. A small group of demonstrators threw rocks and lit fireworks and set fire to an unoccupied police cruiser. Authorities arrested at least 6 people, said they discovered explosive devices in the arrest as well. Again, the governor signed the order yesterday in Atlanta. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages. Please stay tuned. Final notes and news. Again, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, along with other agencies, are hosting a career expo at Coastal Pines Technical College. The date will be February the 8th, the time from 3 to 7 p.m. If you're looking for a job or a new career, and a special event taking place in Wayne County on February 8th entitled Career Expo 2023. Once again, at Coastal Pines Technical College from 3 to 7 p.m. This date will feature local industries and businesses with current job openings and on-site interviews. Need more information, simply call the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce at 427-2028. The Wayne County Board of Tourism gearing in for their Hog Jam, set for February 17th through the 19th here in Wayne County. Statewide hunt begins at 2 p.m. on Friday, February 17th, ends on Sunday the 19th at 12 noon. Registration for the hunt will close at 6 p.m. on Friday, February 17th at 6 p.m. with on-site registration available at hunt headquarters at the J.C. Fair building. Online registration is open through 2 p.m. that Friday. Registration is $50 for bow or gun hunters. Hunters can pay $100 a hunt in both categories. Hunters 16 and under hunt free with a registered adult hunter. All hogs must be weighed into the J.C. Fairgrounds in Jesup, but participants can hunt anywhere in the state or any of the connecting states that they have legal permission to do so. Hunters must be in line at weigh-in by that Sunday at 12 noon or they're disqualified. Participants are responsible for knowledge of the rules. Registration and rules are available online through active.com, or registration forms can be printed from the Tourism Board website, wayntourism.com. Again, the Wayne County Tourism's Hog Jam set for the weekend of February 17th through the 19th. Once again, headquarters at the J.C. Fair building. That'll do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.